Hey guys, it's Veronica and I'm back with another video. So a few weeks ago I posted my pregnancy announcement video. I will link it for you guys if you haven't seen it yet. And in that video I think I was 18 weeks or I can't remember. I think it was 18 weeks. So I was still in my first trimester. Now I am solidly in the second trimester, closing in on the third, so I thought it'd be a good time to do another update. So in today's video, we're doing a 25 weeks bump date. Okay, so I have some questions written down to help me kind of make this video because otherwise I would be a rambling mess and this would be a really long video. So I am just gonna go down this list and just give you my updates. So the first question is, how far along are you and how big is the baby? So like I said at the beginning, I'm 25 weeks. Today I'm 25 plus 1. And the baby, the doctor did tell me the weight in grams the last time we went, but I forgot what she said. But according to my pregnancy app, at 25 weeks, the baby is approximately the weight of 1/4 of a watermelon. So whatever that means. The next question is boy or girl. So again, this is something that I did talk about in my pregnancy announcement video. At that time, I don't think we were 100% confirmed on the gender. I think the doctor had scanned and checked and said, I'm pretty sure it's a girl, but we'll know for sure the next time. So yeah, we are definitely having a girl, and that's very exciting. We're both very happy. I think we would be happy either way, but just knowing the gender makes it that much more exciting. So question number 3 is, how are you feeling overall? I have been feeling really good in the second trimester. I guess what they say is true, that it's like the easiest part. I am not dealing with morning sickness anymore. I feel like I have more energy and more like clarity and focus, and I'm able to get a lot more things done during the day. I do sometimes need naps from time to time, but it's not as frequent as it was in the first trimester. Even though I am feeling more like energetic in the second trimester, I'm definitely experiencing more like aches and pains because when you're pregnant, you get filled up with this hormone called relaxin, and it like loosens all of your joints. So I have a lot of like back pain and hip pain and like always feeling like I need some bones in my back or my hips to crack. Like I just like desperately, I need this to crack because it's so uncomfortable right now. Sleeping is pretty uncomfortable, but yeah, overall I'm really enjoying the second trimester a lot. Just yeah, it's been a really happy, fun time for us. The fourth thing is, do you have any food cravings or aversions? I had a lot of food aversions in my first trimester. Just like off the top of my head, I was like really anti anything seafood. I didn't want any onions. The smell of cooking anything, especially meat, was like really gross to me. And so it was a really tough time for me and my husband. Like sometimes he would have to take food, like his meal, out of the room and eat it away from me because I just couldn't take the smell and I would eat something different. But now in the second trimester, I would say I'm pretty much over all of the aversions. I'm still not like thrilled at the idea of meat and seafood, but I definitely am able to eat it more often without like feeling sick or grossed out by it. It's just like not usually what I want to eat in that moment, if that makes sense. As for food cravings, I am constantly craving anything sweet, any desserts, but I don't think that's necessarily pregnancy related. Like I am purposefully cutting out added sugar from my diet because I'm trying to be careful about how quickly I gain weight. And my doctor did tell me, like, you know, you're still within a healthy weight range, but you're gaining a little faster than is healthy, so just be careful. So ever since she told me that, which was like 2 months ago, I've been trying really hard to cut out any foods with added sugar. So I'm always checking the ingredients. I'm not calorie counting. I'm not cutting carbs or counting macros or anything like that. I'm just trying to avoid added sugar. So if in the ingredient it says sugar or one of those sugar syrups, I'm trying not to eat it. So that is causing me to really desperately crave anything carby and sugary, like cake, donuts, ice cream cones, pancakes, waffles, like anything, muffins, cupcakes, any food like that. I'm always constantly wishing I had something sweet to eat. Even like Starbucks drinks, like I don't even go to Starbucks often, but I'm just like, I would love like a giant frappuccino right now. It's just one of the struggles of going sugar-free, I guess. Other than that, I don't really have any like specific or really unusual pregnancy cravings, like the pickles and ice cream thing. I feel like it's a myth, like I haven't experienced that. But I did ask my husband for a specific snack the other day, and it was available on coupon, so we ordered it, and that's these ranch flavored corn nuts, which I haven't had in a really long time, but they are really tasty and they're hitting the spot. So yeah, enjoying these. Okay, so the next topic is number 5, physical changes. So I did talk a little bit about this already in discussing how I'm feeling overall. You know, I'm very achy and my joints are cracking and stuff. But besides that, and this is also something that I talked about in my previous video, is that I have been experiencing like dry skin all over my body. Apparently that's very normal, part and parcel with being pregnant. And some women get like extremely unbearably itchy because of it. I have been diligently lotioning myself every single day after I get out of the shower. Arms, belly, chest, hips, and my back a little bit, my legs. And so that helps so much. I don't experience itchiness throughout the day, so that's good. And then of course my belly has gotten bigger. I haven't measured my belly. That's like not a statistic that I need to know about my pregnancy. But it's really good to see my belly finally looking pregnant and not just like extremely fat. So that's been really nice. I still like will ask my husband when I'm like getting dressed and we're getting ready to go outside. I'm like, do I look fat in this or do I look pregnant? And he's always like, you look pregnant. What are you even worried about? Like, you definitely are obviously pregnant. I was like, okay, I'm just checking. I just want to make sure like that I'm looking pregnant, okay? So I'm gonna insert a clip right here of the baby bump. I normally would not want to get up and show you this, but this video is called a bump date, so I guess I gotta show the bump. So here it is. Enjoy. 25 weeks. There you go. Next on my list, number 6, is about baby's movement, and this girl loves to move and groove. I always feel her when I wake up in the morning. So like I'll get up and I'll go to the living room and sit down to like, you know, wake myself up and read a book in the morning, and I usually feel her moving around at that time. Then I'll feel her really clearly, like really strongly after meals, so breakfast, lunch, dinner, and she likes to rumble and tumble in between as well. Like she's very, very active, and I love that. Like sometimes it's a lot and I'm like, girl, calm down. But I like it because it just feels very reassuring to know that she's in there. She's, you know, getting some activity and she's being curious in there. So it's very reassuring. I like all the movement. She does sometimes get into an angle where her kicks or her hiccups or whatever are pushing on my bladder, and then I have to go to the bathroom right away. So that's been a new development. And also something that has been developing over the past couple weeks is that the kicks and the hiccups have been so strong that my husband can feel them with his hand and he can also see them. Like sometimes I'll be like using the computer and I see my arm moving because like my arm is resting sort of near my stomach. So when she kicks, it like twitches my whole body and I can see it in my peripheral vision. So that's been really cool. Next thing on my list is number 7, which is sleeping. How's my sleep these days? And I did also touch on this before. Because of all the aches and pains, it is a little bit difficult to get a good night's sleep. We even bought, you can see behind me, this long body pillow to try and help. I got it at Costco. It was really cheap. And I think I do need something for like support, but this pillow is like really, it feels really like wide and tall. So like hugging it is actually a little bit uncomfortable, and it's also not as soft and squishy as I would like. So I think we're gonna have to return it, and maybe I'll have to get a different pillow. I've been really resisting getting a pillow because they can be really expensive and they all have different shapes, and I'm just not sure what shape is gonna be the most comfortable for me. So I don't want to spend money on something like this that is not gonna work out. So I've been very like hesitant to get a pillow, but I do think I need one. I need something. Besides the physical discomfort, I've been having really extreme, crazy dreams, which is not exactly new for me. I've always been a very vivid dreamer. That's because I don't get deep enough sleep to like not experience dreams. My husband is a great sleeper. He rarely remembers his dreams because of that. I, on the other hand, I never sleep very deeply, so I remember tons and tons of dreams. And just with pregnancy, I feel like they've just gotten slightly weirder, slightly more like convoluted. Yeah, last night I had a dream that I had to write a college essay and I forgot to print it out, and the professor was like, "That's okay," but then I ended up going to jail. I don't know if that was because I didn't turn in my essay, but I was in jail and there were like vampires in jail. And then when I got out of jail, I was like driving down a dark road and Sandra Oh, the actress, was like a zombie on the street trying to get me. But then I met up with the other vampires from Twilight and we were like trying to get into this safe house. But I was not convinced that they were on the same side as me. Like I felt like they had turned evil or something. So yeah, that was my dream. And that's like just a small taste of the type of dreams that I have. I have a lot of nightmares where like somebody's trying to get me, somebody's trying to kill me. Also a lot of obscure people from my past are popping up in dreams, like people that I haven't talked to or thought about since like college, high school, elementary school, coming up in my dreams. Random actors and actresses popping up in my dreams. So that's all been fun. And I just feel sorry for my husband because I make him listen to them. I make him listen to my dreams every day basically. So sorry, but I just like to talk about them. The 8th question I have is, have you made any new purchases? And the answer is no. We haven't bought any baby stuff at all yet. The only things that I've purchased have been things for myself, like this pillow and like some maternity clothes, but like baby stuff, like preparing for baby, like not a single thing. And it's making me a little bit antsy, which is good because I could go very like stressed and anxious about this. I'm not there yet. I'm just antsy. I'm excited to start shopping for that. So to help out, we are going to, actually today, we're going to go to a baby store in Seoul and just kind of browse and look around, see what they have, see if there's any products that are appealing to us, or maybe products that we didn't even realize we might need, just so we can get a sense of what's out there. And then we'll probably start shopping for used items first on Tangun, which is like it's an app where you can like buy and resell stuff, kind of like Craigslist, but like an app. And there's a lot of really good baby stuff on Tangun. Like people are giving stuff away for free. They're like, please get this baby furniture out of my house. So yeah, there's a lot of good stuff on there. I keep browsing it like every few days just to see like what pops up, and there's just like so much good stuff on there. So I think we're gonna look around, see what's out there, and then use that information to help us shop secondhand. And then if there's anything else that we need, either like it's definitely something that you need to buy new, or we just aren't able to find it on Tangan, then we'll shop for that stuff in a store or on Amazon or something like that. But yeah, so far we've bought nothing. The last topic on my list, number 9, is have you settled on a name? And the answer is also no, though we do have a handful of front runners that we've been considering for a few weeks. Originally, we wanted to find a name that was going to work really well in both Korean and English. For example, Suji in Korean is very easy to say as Susie in English. So we wanted to find something like that that would work in both languages, but it's been really hard. There's actually such a small, limited amount of Korean names that work in English and vice versa. So we've kind of moved away from that, and we've been focusing more on just 100% pure Korean names, and I'm fine with that. We have been running the names by family members just to see what do they think of it. Does it remind them of anything? Can they pronounce it? But ultimately, at the end of the day, we're gonna follow our hearts on that and pick the name that we like the best, regardless of what anyone else thinks or is able to or unable to pronounce. So yeah, we are still undecided. My husband changes his mind about what's his favorite like all the time, so it's been very hard to nail down what direction we're moving in. But yeah, we do have a handful of names. I like them all for different reasons. Yeah, we still have plenty of time to decide, so I'm trying not to get too obsessed with that and get too stressed out about picking the name. But yeah, it's been a little bit hard because I just feel like picking the name is like such an exciting event. Like it's like something to celebrate really once you have the name, and then you can like personalize items with the baby's name on it. So yeah, I'm trying not to get too stressed about picking the name so early in advance. We still have plenty of time, but definitely it's on my mind, and you know, me and my husband will talk about the names and try the names out every few days, and we'll get there. We'll get there. Okay, so that's it for this 25-week update. I hope you guys enjoyed this little peek into my second trimester, and it's been entertaining for you in some way. I will probably not do another update until the 3rd trimester, and then after that, probably nothing until the baby comes, because I don't want this channel to become like a mommy channel or a pregnancy channel, and that's just like all I talk about in every single video. So yeah, I think 1st trimester, 2nd trimester, 3rd trimester updates will be sufficient for me. I'll feel satisfied with that. And I'm still a little hesitant to make these videos because it has nothing to do with what I usually talk about on this channel. However, this is basically like the most important thing going on in my life right now, so I do feel the urge to talk about it. So I hope that's okay with you guys, and I'm having fun being pregnant so far, and I'm having fun sharing it with you too. So thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. That would really help me out. And I will see you again in the next video very soon. All right. See ya. Bye.